logos need a shuffle. Better roll one up, when you turn on me for rumbles.
Yeah.
What was next?
The world title match.
World title match. Rello
I
and
can't.
Gary already gave their little sentiment about it. Dave, what do you
No, I
think
didn't.
I
about this
hope.
match? What do you,
No, I didn't.
not the
Um.
full sentiment, but like the ending.
Well,
What I think about it is like that had to happen. Like I know people like mad that happened, and I know people like feel some type of way, but I feel like that had to happen because if it didn't happen, you have Gunther beating Damian Priest like clean, and you don't want Damian Priest out of the world title picture.
Hmm.
Finn getting involved kind of puts like Finn in Gunther's sights because Gunther didn't want that, to be honest.
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
and the fact that it caught y'all by surprise, it caught people by surprise. That means it was done the right way.
I don't know about surprise.
kinda like I think it was unseen. Like, oh shit, actually Finn's about to get back here because he hasn't talked about Priest recently. You think to yourself, okay, these two are just gonna have a good old fashioned, classic ass match, and then
I
oh
don't.
shit, there's Finn.
I
God
don't
damn
think
it, there's
that's.
Finn.
I don't think that's true. I mean, when we had that little segment with the Judgment Day, like the other day, where like Dom and Liv was like giving Finn the bombastic side eye. You feel me? Like he had mentioned in that little spiel, was like, "Yo, because of you, Dom, Damien. I mean, yeah, Priest is back in the world title picture." You feel me?
Hmm.
So it was still
Okay.
aggravating him. It was still aggravating him then. So he was already plotting on it. You feel me? He feels like he's the
Yeah.
leader, so he's just moving on his own accord. That's why you ain't see JD out there with him. You ain't see Carlito. You ain't see you damn sure ain't gonna see Dom and Liv. You feel me? So it's like Finn is. I like it because I see where it could go. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like
We're
fuck
gonna get Demon Finn.
yeah, we're going to get that, but we could fuck around and get it for the gold if someone just I can't remember
No,
to this
no.
day, but someone just said like you kind of just put yourself in Gunther's sights because it's like Gunther didn't
Right.
want the win that way, and I ain't gonna lie, Gunther's aura has been on the downfall. You feel me? Like since this part two
And
like
that's
for
why
Priest and Gunther,
Gunther is so mad at Finn for that. Because Gunther wanted to prove that he can beat someone on his own without any outside help.
right,
And like he beat Randy Short. He was like, okay, I'm still good. And then Cody Rhodes comes up, and beats him. He's like, fuck.
right,
And then here's Priest again. Priest is like, hey, you didn't beat me, right? Like I would have had your ass. And that was the doubt. And then during the match, you see Gunther kind of like get the wheels back turning because what Damien hurt his shoulder, and Gunther hit him with that. Oh, I got a target. Shit, I might be good now. And then that's what was working for Gunther. So I was like, okay, Gunther's being like, he's like, yeah, I'm on top. I'm good again. What the fuck? Why is Finn here? Kick him in the face, tell him I'm staying up my fucking business, and then beats Priest. But he's like, damn it, I won, but nah.
yeah,
You didn't
and
want
and then
Fuck
and then
that
and then
power.
the fact is like during that match you were pulling out all the stops and you still couldn't stop Damian Priest. You tried to put him to sleep twice. You feel me? Like you tried to
Mm-hmm.
you threw everything you had at him and then it wasn't enough. He was still you feel me? He was fighting like he was on the streets.
So this
to. That
this
that
furthers
boy
his
That's
still
how
went
you
to
story.
keep
sleep though.
Priest strong,
This furthers
and
his
that keeps
story.
Priest
We're
strong.
going to continue to see what we've been seeing from Gunther for a little bit longer. But who do you think is going to be his next challenger to like keep him? A little. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, uh, uh,
I still say a
Bewildered.
triple threat right here.
So you think
I
it's
say
just going
he
to
a
be
triple
that?
threat with this right
Yeah,
here.
but
Yeah.
then that's cooking the tag team titles.
No.
Exactly.
Because you got Priest. You can easily have JD be mad at Finn, and then Finn can do the most dastardly thing. Hear me out. Finn can say, "All right, fine. You want to be a tag team? Fine. Be a tag team with Carlito or Dom, and give them his tag team
No,
title."
lazy. Don't like it.
Yeah,
It,
please
it,
don't bloodline the tag team titles.
Lazy.
Like how
it's not bloodlining
like
it.
how they
It's
how they
actually
It's
New
very
Day
much
in
they
it.
so
To
took
be
they
honest,
took the title
it's
off
New
of
Day
Jake.
in
They
it.
took okay, yeah, true, New Day in it, but they took the title off of Jacob. Like when they had the tag team title. That's why I was like, yeah, I don't want to see that again.
but not in this manner. This manner is a fan being rogue. Like low key like, yo, fuck the Judgment Day. I want Priest.
Nah,
If it leads to them kicking him out, then I'm with it. If not,
I need
nah,
I
no
need I
good.
need him to lose them titles first. I need
But
the
who?
demon. I
I
need the
don't think
demon
there's a
to
team
officially
ready
come out.
to.
I think him losing that title is going to bring the demon out. He's losing everything. He's losing like he don't really. It don't even really seem like he really cared for the Judgment Day anymore. So he's going more rogue, like how you said. That demon is going to come out. He's literally building hatred for Damian Priest right now.
All
So
right,
What if
so
he
Day, you
turns on the
said that.
Judgment Day?
Wait,
exactly.
wait, hear me out. Day, you said there won't be a team ready to take the titles after Judgment Day. Hear me out. This Monday is the New Day's 10-year anniversary, right?
Okay,
And we're expecting Big E to come out, right?
okay.
What if he hypes them up so much, right, to the point where they issue a challenge for the tag team titles, and then they get it, and it's the New Day beating the Judgment Day, you know,
Yeah, I can see that
off
happening.
of shenanigans from Damian Priest.
I can see
But
that
at the same
happening.
time, you just rebuilt the New Day while breaking down the Judgment Day.
Exactly. No,
Kill
let me.
two
Oh
cocks
my
with one stone.
God! I got it right here. That's gonna work. That's gonna be it.
Nah, nah,
No,
nah,
no,
nah,
no.
nah,
Hear
nah,
me
nah,
out.
nah,
Hear me
nah.
out. Hear
Nah.
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know who's Finn's next competitor going to be. It's gonna be
Priest.
crazy. Oh my God! It's gonna be crazy.
Who?
Uncle
It's
Howdy.
it's Priest. What the fuck?
Uncle Howdy.
Nah, nah, nah,
He's
nah, nah,
going to
nah.
get his
Why?
his
Like he's
just
in his
dues with Damien. I mean, he ain't gonna win the
bro.
Damian Priest situation, but that feud is gonna get put to rest, right? Trust and believe. Just let me cook. Damian Priest, Finn is going to be so upset that he's losing to Damian Priest. He lost his title. He's not going to give a fuck about the Judgment Day like how he's already been showing us. He's going a little rogue, trying to become a little leader. Everybody wins when you're following Finn. Everybody wins when you listen to me. You remember when he said that? He's already going like, you know what I mean? He's showing separation from his family. He's going to turn on them at the point when he loses everything, and that's going to make him a target for.
But how do you pull Uncle Hadi away from the Miz and Kenny
The
Cross?
final
Bro, that's
testament.
going to be done by the time that officially happens. What?
Okay, so you're planning for like
Yeah,
later in
exactly.
the future. Okay, because that
So
like,
if you're planning
all
for
right.
later, who's
Damian
Gunther's
Priest
next
and
opponent
Damian
now?
Priest and what's it called is going to happen at another PLE. That's going to be Demon Balor versus. They're going to have to build that Demon Balor character to come back like more. Like they can't just give us Demon Balor right then and there because that's going to give us. You know what I mean? Like okay, that just seems like oh you just gave it to us because of you know what I mean. We got tired of this. No, you have to make the
I
situation.
know how to do it.
Look
I
at
know how to
that
do it.
that
I know how to do it.
Talk to me.
The Judgment Day, they turn on Finn, right? Like they like beat the shit out of Finn in the ring because he's so like obsessed with this Damien shit that it cost them their tag
I'm
titles.
sorry. Wait, before you keep on going, I don't see JD flipping on Finn at all. I see
Wait, hold
Finn
on, hold on,
flipping on
hold on.
JD. But go ahead.
But
I can see
it
him
would
walking
give
out.
Dom more credit if he could flip JD on Finn,
Okay.
right?
I can see
Wait,
Priest
hold on.
like
Let him
and
finish what he
Finn
was saying,
walking
Gary,
out
before
on
you keep
him.
on. I want
Now,
to see where this is gonna go.
now at the end where they like standing over Finn, you get the red lights, you get the heartbeat, the boom boom.
hmm
And that's that it goes off that way
That turns
to show
Finn
you.
into a good guy. You don't want to turn Finn into a good guy right now.
Yeah,
No, it
right.
don't need to
So I
turn him
don't
to
think
a
he
good guy
gets beat
because
down.
him and because Finn's just gonna be mad at the world. So Finn is not gonna need to explain anything to anybody. He's gonna be mad at Judgment Day. He's gonna be mad at Priest. He's gonna be mad at the world. So he don't need to explain his actions to
If he's
anything.
still mad at Priest, that makes him, still bitter. You know what I mean? I completely understand what you're saying, but it gives him that tweener look that he doesn't need right now.
It does. It's not. It's
Right.
not a
I
tweener
say
look. I believe everything doesn't have to be hill face, hill face.
I
Everything doesn't
I,
have to be
I
that
think
way.
so. Sometimes
it has to.
And
It
no,
has to.
everything it
In
does
this
not have
in
to be
wrestling, it has
heel
to.
face all the time. Don't worry. It don't need to be that way.
who's like that right now.
What do you mean? Like
Is there
th-
anybody that's like that?
everybody's like everything is heel face, heel face.
No,
That's
no.
why
Who is
everything.
anybody like that's? I guess tweener. I guess you could say Braun Breaker is low key.
Braun Breaker's that way. Drew
That's
McIntyre was that way
that's
for a
no
long
no.
time.
Well, it was towards the end until he actually turned heel on Jey Uso.
Well, Gary, what was you about to say? What was your
So I was gonna say the Judgment Day walks out on the fan or like just kicks him out like that. Not necessarily a beatdown. And because he's so distracted with that, here comes Priest to actually Priest the one that whoops his ass, you know what I mean? And then they go back and forth, maybe even eliminate each other from the Rumble type shit. So it's not necessarily going to
I
be,
think Finn will walk away from them before they walk away from him. Like 100%.
no, they're going to be the 1-2 walk because he thinks, oh, I have the Judgment
No,
Day, so
I
I'm good.
don't even think Finn is relying on them at all. He does not really care for the Judgment Day. I feel like it's going to get to a point where Liv loses her title, him and JD loses that title, Dom is going to keep on losing, Carlito going to keep on losing, and Raquel is just going to be Raquel, and niggas just going to sit there and like he's going to be like, "Oh, what the fuck are we doing? When I had Damian Priest and Rio on my side, we were good. Now we got this shit and we're losing." I think it's going to get to that point pretty soon because Liv just lost this match. And then what if she loses the EO? I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm not throwing that out the park. Then we're just going to have him lose this triple threat match that's supposedly going to happen, because that is no way he's beating Gunther and Damian Priest. I don't think that's going to happen. So all I see is Finn just having more reasons to be more upset because we can see it. I literally see it. Finn is gradually becoming more and more evil as time goes by. Have y'all not been noticing that? He's been super like sinister lately, and it's getting worse by like the time goes by. Like his facial expressions and everything is just getting so sinister.
The I see it, but the only thing is like we
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Oh yeah, he out of here, I think. But I think that's the only thing that could possibly make sense. And the fact of Judgment Day leaving him when they need him more than he needs them, I don't think that makes sense for them to leave out on him. That's all I'm saying. That would not make sense at all. Gunther, let's get off of Finn. Gunther, I mean, I guess we can't really go off of Gunther if he's going to be involved in this shit. So it's not really much we can say about Gunther, unless what I mean. We get Braun Breaker losing his title to Sheamus down the line, and we get Braun Breaker versus Gunther. I could possibly see that happening.
Yo, is it me or did Gunther look a little bit more like the old Gunther? Like he put on some.
Some weight. I thought he actually looked stronger for a little bit.
I don't even know if it's like. I don't even know if it's like fat. I was like, this guy just looks. He looks like
Yo,
massive. Like
hey, pardon me if you hear noise. I'm brushing my teeth and shit and getting ready for work, but y'all still in my earpods.
All
I
right,
don't
do you
think
think?
I don't think like the nigga look like he getting bigger again. I think he literally is like not doing his posture correctly. Like he's walking around with a weird posture nowadays because he's like so bothered type shit. Like like when he walked out, you feel me? He don't walk out, observe the crowd, and like stand proud or anything. He looks like he's shifty. He looks nervous.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
That's
looks he
exactly
looks
what it looked like to
he
me too.
looks,
I
he looks
I was saying the
unsettled.
same thing.
Yeah,
that would be storytelling on a whole nother level, bro.
A whole nother level.
that's what I'm saying.
And if that's the
Can you
case,
hear me?
Yeah, I
bro,
hear you.
My bad, I got a phone
Gunther
call.
strikes like all time, one of the greatest all
That's
time
that's
already.
on some
Oh, we're
Paul
still on
Heyman.
roll tide?
Already.
That's on some Paul Heyman. What Paul Heyman's doing right now.
Listen, we're still in the world title. Look, the person that takes the world title off of Gunther is John Cena. That's all I'm gonna say, and leave it at that.
Gary, you want to bet it?
I don't because here's why I say I don't because I can almost also see them doing Braun Breaker and John Cena.
Yeah, I can see either or, because that John Cena and Braun Breaker makes more sense, especially when they already ran into each other in NXT. I could see that happening.
I kind of like that style clash a little bit better.
But at the same time, Gunther and Cena, that Cena's perfect, like opposing opponent for John Cena, bro. Like it works.
But Gunther, if you put Gunther as Cena, it would seem like damn Gunther Cena has this huge mountain to climb. And if
Gunther
he's
and
gonna
Cena would be
successfully
the
do that,
greatest promo match of like in a long time, bro.
Not even just promo matchup itself. Like
yeah, the in ring stuff is gonna be the story. Everything is gonna be crazy.
Insane.
But I would love to see it. I just have a different winner. I just have a different outcome to you guys
you think Gunther wins?
for sure.
I don't know. I need Cena to get that 17 before he retires.
Hey, what's going on right now, power ranking wise? Do you think Cena beats Damian Priest day?
Hell yeah,
So how come
What do
you
you
can get
mean?
a hell yeah to Damian Priest when Damian Priest almost beat Gunther back to back?
he did.
Well, in
Seriously,
this match, he didn't
seriously.
almost beat
You
Gunther.
said I'm going off for power ranking, bro.
When I say in this match, he didn't almost beat
Bro,
Gunther.
he's
Listen,
giving Gunther work, bro.
you have this is Damien. This is Gunther's doing a great job. Like every time he's in the ring, he makes his opponent look good. He makes his
Okay,
opponent
hold
look
on. You
better.
can't say that like Priest ain't good either. That's this.
I'm not saying that Priest is not good, but there was no conversation of Priest being on the same level as
And
Gunther.
they had to pay it off a little bit with Priest injuring his shoulder. Gunther didn't injure his shoulder.
They
Priest injured his own shoulder.
under no circumstances are we looking at Priest and Gunther on the same level.
Gee,
I would.
I don't. I
In that world title
don't.
picture, I
I
would.
wouldn't say
Here's why.
it.
I think Gary's saying that because Gary likes to be on an opposing side for me. He likes to be my opponent, but
No,
I
it's
don't
just
think no
because of
one
how
looks at
Priest
Damian
is.
Priest and Gunther on the same level. I think the fact that we're having this conversation speaks to the good job that Gunther's doing and creating a story.
No, it's the good that Priest has done
Hey, hey,
when he was
man.
world
Hey,
champion.
yo, Damien from New York, you heard? Show some respect.
I fuck with him, bro. I
He from the
do. That's my
Bronx
man.
too.
I ain't, you know what I'm
He's from
saying?
the
I
Bronx, you
fuck with
heard?
Damian Priest, but
Because you
like,
also
come
remember
on,
what he
like
did as world champion. Sure, not
that.
all of his matches ended clean, but he still delivered. Like, if it wasn't for his finishes, the man would have had a fantastic world title run.
All right, so next, what happened next? What was the next match?